Hear it? I rock the bus. Starting to add that extra thickness to it. And that's the greatness of buses. If you have a vocalist that sounds real weak, instead of EQing them and doing all this shit, try busing them to a bus and perfect the shit out of the bus. Compress it, throw a little delay on it, throw some chorusing on it.
Vintage channel.
Yeah, what's that? Vintage channel. I usually use the vintage channel as an insert. What you do is you roll that other track underneath the main one, and it gives thickness and bottom to what the vocal sounds like. So now we're here. See, I got the bass and the guitar on its own little track folder because they're both guitars. And it makes it simple to say, you know what, I want to work on guitars right now. Now, if you look at them, this has a PSP vintage promo, which came with one of the Pittsburgh printers. You still come with it?
No, we don't have to load it on this machine, unfortunately.
You know what? So I guess that's why I can't hear the bass.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I couldn't
We
hear
can patch it. We can patch the compressor or something.
You know what? Why don't you throw in a vintage channel?
Yeah. All right.
Now this particular bundle of software comes with something called a vintage channel. That's not it.
That's not it. Sorry.
Vintage channel is ridiculous. What this is, it's basically a channel strip. You guys all know what a channel strip is, right? You guys got any external channel strips, anybody? Yeah, well, I ain't got none of them shit because they're too expensive.
All right, so
Now I want to do.
why don't I play the bass and we'll A/B it with.
We're gonna A/B it. This is a vintage channel. It looks just like a. Doesn't look like anything in particular, but it has the feel of like the old Tectonic type external effects processor. So you got a bass sound right here. You got our bass solidified. Now you have plenty of control over the gain. The EQ has a gate as a de-esser if you're doing vocals. I'm not worried about that because it's a bass channel. And you have that just got. I was wondering why they hit a bass. Man, you could have told me that shit was whack. The fuck? Now you know what it is, man? Couldn't hear it because the plugin I have, we don't have load back. You see how the bass just came to life right there? This is the bass now. Yeah, I came nasty. It just got nasty on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's a nice one. Leave it on funky. I like that. See, like giving some nice flow and some bigs. Now, I use this a lot. You see it on a lot of the vocal channels and stuff like that. And I even use it sometimes on the mix bus on the way out. So, you know, if you get Sonar 6, you have pretty much everything you need to do a song. You don't have to go out and purchase a whole bunch of plugins. You know, and, you know, I'll be honest with you, I got every plugin, you know, I don't use any form, I use pretty much all of this. And I still use the vintage format because it came with Sonar 3.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a 64-bit channel strip, so it's incredibly high audio quality, really high resolution. You've got multiple EQs, multiple compressors, you've got the de-esser, like you said, and I just call it a magic bullet, man. I use it on just about every track, and it just gives punch and lift and definition.
I made some whack people sound good, man. It was like, you know, you ever get a vocalist like they're real good, but when they're recorded, they don't sound like they did like when they was up at the spot. It's like, what happened, man? What the fuck? You know, so it's like, you know, you got to do work. You know, and I hate doing extra work, but it always seems like I got to do extra work. So what I do is I throw this on there, man. It kind of like erases 90% of their bullshit. You know, it does, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can sit up here and tell you all this bullshit, but you know, the thing is, you see the shit loaded, you know, and it's there for a reason, you know. I don't like to overly use any plugins, because what happens is you get lazy, and then before you know it, your whole track is nothing but a big huge plugin, and nobody sounds like they did. And we perform live a lot, and there's no way we're gonna go out live not sounding like what we did a record. That's impossible. But the exception of Chuck. Sometimes I pitch his vocals up a little bit because he ain't as young as he used to be. You know what I mean? But you keep that on there because it sounded good with the bass. So you can rock the bass and the drums. Alright? And you can rock it from the middle.
Better.
Sounds better, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering why. I'm like, no, it didn't even show up that it wasn't there.
I didn't want to offend you before.
Nah, this is very offending to me, man. I have a saying in my camp. If you don't tell me my shit is whack, then you get docked or some shit, man. You know, some people like to hear, you know, their friends say, yo, that's crazy. I don't want that shit. If it don't sound good, tell me it don't sound good.
No, it was good, but it sounds better.
Yeah, I need my shit to sound right before it gets released. That's just the bottom line. You know, I'm not into that yes man shit. Save that for one of them famous dudes with his stories. Trying to make some fucking money of it. You know about that. Alright, throw the guitar over there, you can solo that too. Now, I got a little reverb on it. Hand a little bit to the left, that's where he was actually playing. Makes sense? Now you got to make it to like a little James Brown group, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so now we can go to percussion. Because how do people know who James Brown percussion is from? I get somebody a free CD, you can tell me who James Brown's percussion is from. That's fucked up. James Brown percussion is Johnny Griggs.
Now we
Know
know.
that, I'm gonna ask you again later.
What was the last name?
Johnny Griggs, Griggs. So, let's keep rocking the cold guys, I gotta bring my Puerto Ricanness to the band. So, you know, got a little shaker going on. Now we're starting to blend together. It sounds just like the James Brown story. It's starting to sound more like this. Now you put the horns in there. Have 4 mics with the horns. Stereo overhead, a room mic, or a center mic and a room mic. You can solo the horn, you can mute everything else. Unsolo everything else. Now the horn section, played live, 5 pieces. Now I wanted to gate them. Because I didn't gate them? No, I didn't gate them. Because them guys were doing all types of shit in between playing. They were scratching their ass and stuff. You have real good mics. I know you guys don't know, but you have real good mics, nice preamp. You can hear shit like that. Like, yo, dog, what the? What's going on, man? But they did a pretty good job.
You did get it.
I got it. You hear, right?
Yeah, you got a gate on the bus.
I got a gate on the bus. So you can see there's a gate on the bus. And I bust them out too.
Don't you think they need a little bit more room?
Did I give it a bit more room?
Yeah, they sound a little like a plug-in.
Yeah, it does. Did you show them something?
I soloed the horns.
Okay, yeah. The reason why they sound that small, because the vocalist that's singing will get overpowered by the horns. And that's another thing. When you do something or solo something so that you can hear what it sounds like, keep in mind, you got other shit happening, and oh, that horn sounds great. Now when you unsolo it, now it's killing everything else. You gotta keep that in mind. And the vocalist is doing a good job, but the horns take up almost the same frequency range as the vocalist. So you gotta watch that. And you can rock the whole joint for a minute, and you hear on the left and 10 that's the bridge bar. Well, you can unsolo the horns. You got to have your soul power. What is soul power? Soul power. Yeah, soul power. You got loud, it's soul power. What is soul power? Come on, get soul power. Now you see how it's happening? It's an arrangement thing. James Brown was very particular about this. When he did Soul Power, his band was one of the worst bands he ever had. Now, I know that sounds fucked up. He's like, wait a minute, that's great. James Brown's real band that he had in the late 60s, they mutinied on him and they left. So he picked up Bootsy Collins and his boy. They couldn't play as good as Fred Wesley and them. So he had to write simpler arrangements to make them sound funky. So that's why you hear, no, we need it, soul power, pimp it, have it, soul power, pimp it.